All right, so we're getting this house ready to sell, and we got this 100-year-old door. Yes, it's a 100-year-old door. Don't know how they installed it. I'm just gonna have to figure it out as I take it apart. But if you're intimidated, like I am, you just gotta go for it, because if you don't, you're never gonna get anything done. Approximately an 8-inch what? Don't get too carried away. Shower pan liner. You can get this in the local store. Here, and I'm gonna be extremely careful. I really don't want to light myself up. And expand. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking it apart. As you see, there's screws. Not sure why they did this, but there's screws on the trim. So we're just gonna start by taking all those screws out, remove the trim, and then go from there. Upon further inspection, I gotta cut a couple of these out. But this is actually the frame for the screen door. The paint is actually covering it, so you can't really tell. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue taking these out. I gotta cut one out here that didn't come out, one out here, and then one right here. So I'm gonna angle grind those out, and that should pop the screen door off. So I guess we'll get started there and then move on. I remove it, just show you the inside. This is the trim piece on the right, and then I gotta take these trim pieces off as well. So I'm gonna take the curtains off and one last little look at the 100-year-old door. All right, I took the shock off for the screen door. Otherwise, it's attached to the inner frame of the wooden door. So you just pop those pins straight out. You gotta loosen it up just a little bit and they'll slide right out. So we can take those brackets off later. For now, got the shock off. Let's continue taking the frame off. All right, the screen door snapped off pretty easy. I just had to unscrew the hinges. The hinges were screwed into the side of the wood frame. So now that that's removed, I'm realizing this isn't too bad. You can see that the D-log is what this siding is. The D-log sticks out and kind of ripples, so you got to kind of cut it around it. But the good news is this frame should go right in place to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the trim off. So what you got to do is get a let me show you what I'm using. So I'm going to use this ball joint thing because I have it. It broke, so it's good like pry bar. And then this hammer, and I'm just going to go ahead and knock it out and rip that trim off. So let me get that off. All right, now that the trim's off, the 100-year-old house shows its face to you. You can see the wood that they used inside of here is just old. I don't know what that is, 1x2 or something? I'm not sure what that is. But if you see, you got these old flathead nails. These are very old. And look at the siding material. Yeah, this it's an old house, but good bones on it. The wood in here is much stronger than the crap you see in the new home. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue. I gotta remove the door, and then I can pop this frame out. Door is off, and then I had to take this off the bottom floor. This seals the door from weather and air. And now I'm gonna go ahead and rip this bottom part off, which is gonna be a pain. Sorry, I got a turkey. So I gotta rip this off, and then I can start ripping off the rest of the frame. Okay, the door is officially removed, and as you see, oof, it's been in there forever. So it's time to get this sucker in here. It comes with its own base. You got to take that plate off, do some miscellaneous things to prep it. So I'm going to go ahead and prep this door by getting that plate through, all the tags off, and then we'll slide it in place of the old door. So let me go ahead and take this off and whatever else is necessary. So I'm going to get started. Okay, so after put the door in, we had a gap, about a 2x6 gap basically down here that I needed to fill. So threw that 2x6 in there. We're gonna go ahead and lay the door in here and get it screwed in. Okay, so it wasn't as easy or as hard as I thought it would be. It just was what it was. The house is not square. It's a 100-year-old house, so you just got to deal with it and do the best you can. So what I did is I had to add a board underneath. I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll show you how it looks installed. All right, so I got the door in, and like I was saying, it was gonna be a real pain in the butt to try to get this thing in here because the house is a 100-year-old house and nothing square. But here's the door. It looks pretty good from the inside. We got to get the trimming on it. Before I do that, I actually wanted to put caulking on the inside of the door here and all around where the trim goes underneath. So I got to take this back off, do some caulking. I put the handles and everything on. And as you see, it opens and closes real nice. and then it locks. So it's working great. The door looks a lot better. Let me show you a before and after real quick. So as you see, the lighter wood with the darker wood did not look good. I think the white will look a lot better. Got to get the sticker off. It wouldn't come off very nice. And then it comes with little plugs that you put around the screw holes here. So pretty simple. These doors are at Home Depot. You can get them, you know, however. One other thing I'd like to do for finishing touches is caulk around these edges as well. And then touch up the paint. And then I'm going to put a trim piece down at the bottom where I'd do a 2x6. So the door looks good. It's an improvement. It looks a lot better. A little more light. So yeah, I mean, just tackle a project. If you're scared of doing it, just go for it. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're tearing a door out, you're putting a door in, just go for it. You don't know what you're gonna find when you get in there, but you're gonna be much happier if you just go for it and get the results you need. So thank you for watching Just Guy DIY. Stay tuned for any future stuff. Just get it done. Thanks for watching.